Baleba deal is off. Absolutely crazy. Had some better news. You have a siesta and a nap, and then you open your eyes, and then you find out that the Baleba deal is off. So whether we like it or not, the Baleba deal is off. See where I am. Yeah, Joel, I think you're spot on with this one, mate. I mean, I remained pretty calm on this one. I'm stunned. I think what's happened is Brighton have made it hard, and we've just walked away. That's what I think's happened. I don't understand why we've done all this, made this big plan, this big thing about it. Hesty, they ruined my day as well, mate. I was adamant on this one, but yesterday I think when the manager of Brighton comes out and starts saying that this deal isn't going to get done, but I was sort of always in the camp whereby I always thought that we were just going to get this deal done. I'm not going to lie, I am stunned. Genuinely thought this was going to be the big signing, but as you can't ignore. If any Chikawan, welcome. So I'm stunned because, so tell you for why I'm stunned is because we can't make such a big fuss about this one and a big deal that I just thought that there was absolutely no chance we were going to let this one slide. I thought we were going to do some big stuff. Now I've kind of waited a bit to come on because I was sort of hoping that it wasn't true, but yeah, as it transpires, Fabrizio and Ornstein have basically come out and basically just come on and basically said that this deal is now off. Bro, GM, good evening. What's next for us, please? Because I just don't understand. Exactly. I don't think we ever had a target, to be honest with you. I just don't know that we've obviously made inquiries and they've said no, so we've just walked away from the deal. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hits keep on coming. Breaking Sancho is not very convinced by Roma's offer. Exactly. But as we said today, with Sancho, why is he going to leave? Like, why is Sancho going to leave when he can leave on a free next year? For me, it doesn't make sense, because then that money will go in his pocket. So, yeah, I just don't see. To be honest with you, yeah. F you all freedom. Yeah, that one's gone. Sorry, bud. Yeah, I and I can't be a hypocrite on this one, and I can't lie. I went early on this one. This purely believe. We have been talking to Brighton. We've obviously put in a bid. We've spoken to Brighton. We want the money this season and not next season. And we've just gone nah. So we've walked away from that deal. Well, what do we do next? And this is why I said. This is what I did say about the transfer window overall, right? This is why our opinions on it obviously can change, because we just can't go into this season with no DM. I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. What we're going to do now is I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Homeland's been mentioned. This chat has mentioned so many good players, and now it's a case of what do we do now? Like, if we go into the season with just the front three that we've got, and bearing in mind, and as I've always said, we've got 15. We've got the players who finished 15th behind us. I don't know where we do. This absolutely changes this rest. Collier is gone. Can't we sign a midfielder? I don't know, mate. I've genuinely not heard. we've got to question this as well, right? Was this just was this all just one lie so we could sell shirts? Was this just one big lie? So, it looked like we're doing something. As we said before, like, what the club love to do is sort of spin us and then go, oh, we couldn't get these deals done. But to be fair, somebody said today on this one, you know, if we prepared to spend 120 million on one player, can't we then spend this money on 3 to 4 players? So, to be honest with you, I just, this is a good example where I say that I'm wrong on this one. I absolutely got this one wrong. I genuinely was just chilled on this one. This is the problem when you start believing in things and people who have failed so far in this club, and I just generally don't understand why we just didn't put a bid in to get this done. If it was a lie, we would not have had people talking about Brian Fernandes. I agree with you, Joel. I don't think it's a lie. I really hope we go and get one of these options. Yeah, Joel. I don't think it is, right? I don't think it is a lie, mate. I think people will question that and say that it could be a lie. I personally don't think it is a lie, mate. I am with you completely, my friend. I don't think it's a lie. I think that Brighton didn't want to play ball, and we didn't want to pay their price. Maybe it was a price that was too much. I get that completely, I do, but I was convinced that it was going to get done. We got new sponsorships. Why can't we bid high for Baleba and Fume and Hesdy? I think it comes to a point though. It comes to a point where you go, is it too much? Maybe we'll find out in due course as to what the actual price was, but maybe we won't. But that's it though. We need to forget Baleba. That's done now. How the world says Arsenal, Chief Verb. Yeah, I get that. Arsenal. Yeah, mate. Arsenal are going to do well this season. They've managed to do their business. But I wonder if come back on Sunday if we win. But yeah, Arsenal are going to do well. Brighton hates us. We can't blame them. Getting a believer next season is not helping. Amorins probably not going to be here next season. The rumour was they wanted 150 as a start price. Jesus. Siobhan says, damn, I hope Believer have a disastrous season. Yeah, I know. To be honest with you, I get it. Believer, they know they're going to get the money. 115 million as a starter. Jesus, that is a lot of money. But if you have just joined, breaking news, and this is from Fabrizio from Ornstein. Yeah, this is done. The deal's off. What's funny though is Ross Harwood, who I mentioned, who's been really good up until this point. He's come out yet. He's not mentioned it, not because I'm not saying that he's right, but I think he's got a responsibility to come out and basically go, look, I got this one wrong. I'll come out and I say, logically it made sense to me. It still makes sense to me. But if the price, I think the problem is that nobody knew the price. And I think if we're talking 115 to begin with, are we right to walk away? I don't know. He'd be cheaper than Brighton scam. Yeah. I guess Prince Coffins. Yeah. Mount complain in midfield. Oh my god, that'd be ridiculous. Sorry, I don't believe the Ornstein info. This is 4D chess, but we're still in for him. Niche fan, mate. I hope you're right, buddy. Believe it is essential. True. I do. Where I'm at it, when Ornstein and Romana come out, not to say that the deal's off, but when they come out and basically say what they've said, I have to be logical as well as true. And niche fan, I really hope you're right, my friend, but right now I think this deal's off. I can't see us doing this deal. I think we've walked away, and you're going to start hearing other things now as well. So, would you take any from Magoom Kune? Yeah, mate, I would. We'll sign up at the end of next week. Each fan, mate, I hope you're right. I really, really do. I really do. I really, really hope you're right. But I think, as of now, I think that deal's dead. That deal's dead because we're not willing to play ball, and I think we sort of have to move on quickly. I think, as gutting as it is for me. I'm still stunned. I do think we need to move on. What have we got? Arsenal fan has 2 DM, City has 2 DM. Exactly. Haaland needs to stay. I don't think we need Haaland, mate. I think he's still going to go. Sancho's staying. I can't see him going. You know, Roma, I think they are in for him, but he doesn't want to go, does he? I mean, he wants to stay. I mean, he's just not going to go, is he? You know, he's a little mercenary, and he's not going to stay. So, Ineos, for all their early doors, you know, and for all what they've done, you know, the Sheshko deal was very, very good. Let's see what they can do now. You know, this is they'll be going to third partnership. Do not just landed Pan Match, which is being sponsored. But the thing is, though, Joe, you know, I think they're good at sponsorship deals, but they're not good at players, though, are they? You know, and this is the point. You know, they're just ridiculous. If we lost tomorrow, hell go on to lose, they would go panic buy. Each fan, the idea we went knowing that we wouldn't take any less than considered is ridiculous. Maybe Ornstein's been fed incorrect info. I can't believe this. I know, mate. I am gutted as well. Genuinely can't believe that we've bottled it. We have. But what's the reaction going to be now? This is what I want to see now. Is what's the reaction going to be from this club? You know, what are we going to do? Are we gonna rest on what we've done, or are we going to actually go and do something? We can't do anything. Sunday is going to be what it is. Let's see what happens Sunday. Yeah, I think it's a crappy update. I was completely wrong in this one. I will hold my hands up on this one. Logically, it still makes sense. It still made sense to me, but yeah, I just can't believe that we won't do this. I can and can't. I mean, we're never going to know the price, are we? Oh yeah, Sunday exactly. We look completely and utterly ridiculous if you don't get a main target. Exactly, Nish fan. I don't think he was our main target, mate. I don't think he was. I don't think he was a target at all, to be honest with you. I think he was on a list, but I don't think he was a target. So what I want to see now is a reaction. That's basically what I want to see on this one. Is what are we going to do now? How are we going to pivot? You know, Wharton maybe. Are we going to start looking at that? Is it too late to go and start to look at that? Is it too late to go get these deals done? Are we going to do like another Casemiro deal? But JB, we were told a bid was going in. This found a bid. That don't be confused on this one, mate. A bid went in, has gone in, because that is what we do. A bid has gone in. It's whether or not we do an official bid. So there's a difference between what we do is we go talk to Brighton, we put in a bid, but a bid in terms of, you know, that imminent bid is an official bid. So we've obviously put in a bid. They've said, look, we want X amount of money, and we've gone nah. So a bid has gone in 100%, but it's just that we've not put in that official bid because we're just not going to now, because we know that they probably won't north of 120. Wharton lacks athleticism. He needs some of legs with him. Yeah, you know, again, that's going to be a difficult deal to do as well, Neil. I just don't know. I don't know where we go. It's Baleba or bust, and I think we've bust out on this sadly, guys. So if anything else does break, this is a really rubbish update. It's kind of the first of the bad ones that I've done. First one where I've been wrong. You know, I've again, you know, as I say, we can all be wrong from time to time. It's life, isn't it? You know, it's awful. I just want to see where we go now. Thought you said your Twitter tout was confident. It was confident. The thing is, right, I don't think Ross Harwood was wrong in this one. I genuinely don't think he was. And then Fabrizio, Ornstein kind of putting up those timelines, and I do think that was completely legit. It's just Brighton, it's just that official bid. It's just we've gone in and we've gone, no. They've gone, this is a price. And just before the official bidders has happened, it's just nah, they've just stopped that from happening. So that's what it is. Hit the likes. Cheers, buddy. Walton is so afraid last month. He's better. So where are we going from here? Oh my goodness, I'm totally tired with our owners. I don't know, friend. Completely understand why you said we're getting him on the phone. Sure, yeah, Leach fan. I just don't know, mate. Sancho again is not going to go. I just don't know. Right now, I think we all need to just sort of process this news, think about it, and then I just don't know. I genuinely, right now, I don't know. And this is why I said we need to temper our expectations, because obviously, you know, this ownership is still very up and down. We just don't know behind the scenes, do we? So, JB, they screwed us. Yes, mate. I agree with you, buddy. Yeah, let's sport and gold. Welcome, buddy. Let's see what the next few hours bring. Let's see what next few hours bring, and then we can comment again. So let's see what now comes out, because you're not going to have to do something. We'll see what happens. But as of today, if you just joined, breaking news: I went for a sleep, wake up, and Baleba's the deal's off. The deal's off right now. So unless Brighton do something, lower the price, or we do something spectacular, this deal's done. So that's where we are, guys. So if anything else does break, I'll jump back on again. I'm now going to go out and have a beer, because this is utterly ridiculous. Am I confident for the Arsenal game? I am on holiday. Arsenal game, I'm confident. I think we can catch them cold. I really do. I think we can catch them cold. I think it's going to be a close game. I think for me, it's a 2-1 for us. 2-2, 2-1. I think Arsenal fans are going to do what they always do, and obviously, you know, they're going to think that they're going to win 4-0. That's just not going to happen. If it does, tell you what, these owners better do something, or well, that's it. Or exactly, fan. I really hope it does, my friend. I just hope it does, because I'm not convinced by the team that finished 15th last season. I'm still not convinced by it. So if anything else does break, guys, I am on holiday. I wish I could spend longer, but I'm going to have to go and do some stuff. If anything does break, I'll jump back on. But yeah, the breaking news is that the Baleba deal is off. It's all a bit shocking, isn't it, really? So I'll see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one, wherever you're doing. And I'll be back as soon as anything else breaks. So take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care.